Nick, how would you describe like all the wave of reactions that you and the program have received the past 24 hours?
My reaction would be wild. It was a crazy moment. It's kind of like I can't watch the video. Every time I watch the video, I get emotional. It was something I've been waiting for a long time, and just finally happy to be a part of a family and feel wanted, and yeah.
How will this change your life? How will this change your day-to-day life?
I guess it doesn't change much. Still go to practice and still work hard. Nothing really changes until I'm successful in everything I do. So.
Does it take some stress off you though?
No, it takes stress off for sure. My mom and my dad don't have to pay for any tuition. So I don't know. It's just like a crazy feeling and just so hard to like explain. Like it's just, I love it. It's just great.
What was the reaction from your family when you let them know about this?
So my mom had already seen it. We were at practice, and I was just, my phone's blowing up. I have all these people adding me on Instagram and stuff. I don't know. It was just amazing to feel appreciated. Everyone checking in on you, saying they like you and stuff. Or it's I just can't explain it. It's a crazy situation, and I never saw it coming, honestly.
When you were in the transfer portal coming from Utah, did the coaching staff, because we heard that you had scholarship opportunities elsewhere, did the coaching staff say like this could be an opportunity if if NIL comes into place? Was it something they brought up to you when you were in the portal?
No, they just brought up the culture. I met with Coach A-Rod and Coach Sataki, and they're just telling me how BYU is a culture, family-based program. It just sounded like home, something I wanted to be a part of. And then how he spoke about how he doesn't treat anybody different, from this like star player to some new player. He treats everybody the same. It just felt like great to be. It felt like home, and just great feeling.
You've seen several programs. I mean, you've been recruited multiple times in multiple kind of phases of your career. Is that unique to BYU, that ability to kind of not distinguish between scholarship players and walk-ons, and sort of, I mean, they're not really two separate pools here in some ways?
Yeah, you can't tell. Like walking in the locker room, you just see a whole bunch of happy guys and a family. No one judges you based off like what position you play, if you're a walk-on or if you're on scholarship. It's just everyone's just glad to be together and working towards the same goal. Playing football and just being a family. That's like the biggest thing. I'm just glad to be here and a part of this great family.
I feel like this can help you as a football player and a student not having to worry now about tuition costs and the expenses that come with that.
Yeah, it kind of motivates me. So I've been working, but it doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I'm going to keep working and just be the best I can be. And but yeah, it for sure takes a lot of pressure off my hands, knowing that my parents don't have to pay anything, and I just could play football and just go to school and just be a regular kid.
You're from San Clemente. The Rex family, did they play any role in you getting here?
Well, when I was in the senior year of high school, BYU, I remember they already had offered Preston. He was committed there, and I was still kind of going through my like college experience, still trying to see what school I was going to go to. I remember me and Preston got called into the office. We got to meet with, his name's Preston. And then just, they told me about BYU, the culture and stuff. I always kept it in my head, and then I ended up going to Utah. But once I left the transfer portal and heard from A-Rod and I finally came and visited, it just felt like the right place to be. Even with, my offers that I had being in the transfer portal, just like BYU, just like something you couldn't pass up.
What's the day-to-day life of a walk-on like? I mean, before all of this, obviously, like how do you kind of balance whether it's working or everything else in addition to practice and school and what everybody else has to do? How do you kind of balance all that?
I don't work, but just, you have to kind of try to make yourself stand out more, put in extra reps. When you get your opportunity, just try to make it count. But it was tough being a walk-on, but I wouldn't take it back. It was probably it's what made me me, and just made me a stronger person to know that I just invested in God and in myself, and it actually worked out.
What are your parents going to do with that extra money, knowing that now they don't have to be paying your tuition?
Say it again?
What are they going to be doing with that extra money? Go planning on vacation?
Oh,
Car? I don't know.
probably treat my little brother, since they've been putting so much time and money into me, trying to get me to where I am. They can finally focus on my little brother, since I'm taking care of some. So yeah.
And what does that mean to know that you don't have to be a financial burden on your parents anymore? And now
It feels great, I don't have to. I'm still gonna ask them for some money and stuff, but it feels great not to just they're paying for my tuition and then my apartment, so it's just I don't have to ask them for everything. It just feels great. Yeah.
Last couple questions for Nick.
Do you just have the one younger sibling, the one brother?
Huh?
Do you just have the one
Yeah, I have
younger sibling?
one little brother, Nolan Billoups. He's a basketball player. He's 13. So.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.